Everybody pray for the smoke, then they want water when there's flames at the door. Brave are the most, aim for the throat, brains on the floor. All of my haters are woke, and I don't claim the GOAT, but they say I'm dope. Cut myself with razor blades, okay, I'm coke. Savor every taste of cake until I'm broke. Laser focused like a military scope. Hey, red dot, welcome to the audition. Headshot, let the gun go bam bam. Bedrock, let me see you at a red light. Dead stop.
I didn't even have this set up, guys. I'm sorry, I just got in the house myself. So welcome everyone to today's topic, which is not to show your cards, but Andrew might be a little bit late today. He might make it, he might not. Something came up for him. Not a big deal. We'll handle it. We'll get it rocking. I just want to talk about some topics that came up over the last few days about showing your hand, showing what you guys are breeding, and why sometimes it's a good idea not to show your hand. Yeah, I'm getting old, ain't I? I'm getting old. Yeah, I got my monster, but I found these. These are pretty good. These ones are pretty good. Zero Ultra. Told like 10 calories or something for those. No, I'm knocking those down like I did my old monsters. But yeah, like I said, Andrew's going to try to get on here, and if not, we'll see how it goes. I got a busy schedule going up. Okay, so to let you guys know, I have a show on Sunday. It's in Fond du Lac, which is only like an hour and 10 minutes away. Then I work every single day because I got another show on Saturday, the following Saturday. It's going to be in La Crosse, the very first La Crosse Scaled Up Expo. And I got to get there. So I'm actually going to get off work at 7 o'clock on Friday, run to the facility, pick up the animals, and then drive 3.5 hours to La Crosse and get a hotel around 11:30 to 12 o'clock at night, sleep for about 6 hours, and then get up and go to the Reptile Expo. It's going to be kind of a crazy week. Not a lot going on. So now I know what some people are thinking. If they know the schedule, Friday night I'm going to be driving. We're going to try to do the show. I'm going to set it up through my vehicle where I can be streaming myself and talking while I drive. I might not be able to look at the camera and stuff like that, but I'm going to be able to stay with it, and hopefully Andrew can keep up with the chat, and we can talk about some stuff. And maybe we'll talk about traveling and going to reptile expos and stuff like that and what it takes. You have an art show tomorrow. That's going to be awesome. That's freaking awesome. Hopefully you do really, 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 really good. And I have a show Sunday in Manchester. If anyways it's local and wants to say, that's what I'm saying. Go say hi to Adam. That's going to be cool. I drink monsters. I drink the green and black one, the old school one, and I love it. I can drink one like this size, and I would drink like a lot a day. So I knocked myself down to 2 a day. And I'm like, okay. And then someone got me on this. I like this one. And there's a couple other flavors, so I like this one. So I'm going to try it out and see how it goes. I still try to only do 2 a day. Yeah, the expos are going huge. I mean, Scaled Up is growing and growing fast. What's up, D's Gex? What's up, dude? How you guys doing? Yeah, but there's a bit... I'm on a lot of different type of stuff now. I got we'll talk about Repti brand stuff in a bit. If you guys notice, I launched Repti News, or rebranded a site to Repti News. We'll talk about that a little bit. But the more I'm getting out there, I'm getting up on Discords. I go on some forums again, stuff like that. I'm noticing people are putting out there what they do, but not a lot of what they do. And I want to talk about the importance of keeping something close to the chest until it proves out, or until you're ready to release it. Take Clouded, for instance. I think I released that a little too early. It was like 3 years in, and I released Clouded. I didn't sell it to many people, but I talked about it. And now I'm thinking, after about 6 years of working with it, I think it's like attached to Eclipse. I'm not saying there's anything new with Eclipse. I just think that I'm struggling to get dark animals without head Eclipse in it or Eclipse in it. I'm not sure why, but as soon as Eclipse is out, they're not as dark, and I'm like, it's just not the look I want. Maybe I should have held it close to my chest until I proved out some more. Yeah, Orange Raid was great. Orange Raid, I don't know what Orange Raid. Same Gary today. Oh yeah, that's what I do, 2 a day. Orangerade was great. Okay, the Orangerade, I know what you're talking about. Yeah, the monsters are. I don't know. I just like them. That's what I try to do. I'm gonna try to keep up with the monsters, but so I have projects myself that very few people know about, and then some that nobody knows about that I work with. To give you an example, the Riddler stuff, it happened on accident. I've had clown looking stuff forever, and I don't post a lot online. I don't sell a lot online, so a lot of people online don't get to see the stuff. But I was taking it to like Janesville. I was taking stuff that scaled up, and a friend of mine, Evan of Strength and Leo's, looked at it and goes, "Is that clown?" I'm like, "No, it's not clown." And he goes, "Why don't you just label it clown and sell it for $600, $700 instead of $300?" And I was like, "Oh yeah, haha." I couldn't name it clown, so I just kept it around. I labeled it wacky. I called it my wacky tangs, and and the reason I name it wacky is so I could track it in my racks. That's all it was for. Is wacky tang, wacky tang, wacky, wacky, wacky. And all it was a tangerine with a lot of pattern to it. A lot of people know like the firebolts and the bold tangerines that aren't using a firebolt line. Same theory, okay? Well, during these projects, you get these little side projects, and you start getting more color, and you get different projects that branch off. And I made a joke about the Riddler. And a lot of people know what it is. They know. I took it, I believe it's a Fond du Lac show. And I labeled him Riddler to, take a little jab at the Joker. And it wasn't a jab, it was like the clown Joker Riddler. And then I put out a lot saying, if my Riddlers look like Jokers, does that make it a clown? And it was a little joke, and it stuck. Like literally, after I took him to that show, I had a few people ask me about the Riddler that went to that show, and then of course some other people started asking me about Riddler, and I started making little jokes, so riddle me this and all that good stuff, and it came out. I shouldn't have named something that quick. I've been only working on it for 5 to 6 years, and they kind of just look like old-fashioned clowns, like the original clown stuff. So I don't know. So sometimes we got to keep stuff to ourselves. Let's see. Any new projects I'm working on, I'm keeping to myself, and maybe people want to make it a race. And that's another thing, racing. So when you start doing combos, like known combos, so you got polygenetic, like a Black Knight. I know what you're talking about, Black Knight, white and yellow. Once you start, everyone did the Black Knight craze, and then once you get this new idea and you put it out there, someone's going to always follow you. It's just is what it is, and then they're going to try to name it, and then they're going to say that you followed them, and it gets crazy. I have a lot of Bell stuff that no one sees. It's kind of in the making. We're getting a new facility. The new facility is going to happen eventually, no matter what. But we think we've lined stuff up. It's a bigger facility, and I'm going to go back to doing my old ways. I'm going to probably get back my old accounts, my wholesale accounts, stuff like that, and I'm going to be able to, start producing some other cooler stuff. A lot of people put out there saying, "Oh, work with less; it's better quality." I think equality is health. My animals are all healthy, so quality of color is, subjective. Some people like yellow, some people like orange, some people like dark, some people like bright, some people like earth tones. It's subjective. So the more you breed, the more cool things pop out. So you could be breeding just a raptor to a raptor, and the male raptor to like 6 different raptors, and you eventually get something that pops out cool. The cool thing about this is when you do single breeding, not group breeding, you can knock it down to the female and the actual male that paired. And then you incubate the eggs separately, and you know what female laid that eggs and what male fathered them eggs, and you can start looking for new stuff. When you throw all the eggs together and you throw all the females together in group breed, you can't do that. How do I know? I never incubated eggs together. I never incubated groups of eggs together. I just don't believe in that. But I used to group breed. And no matter how much I want it, if you have 4 females in a tub, you don't know what female laid them eggs. Unless you're lucky enough to pull them all up and you see one don't have eggs and the other 3 have eggs, then you can narrow it down. But you can't, so, but large breeding scale, you start getting cooler stuff that pops out. Yeah, that's about true. I do show like next to nothing of my geckos. And to tell you the truth, the reason I don't is because one is time. The moving of facility and the shows, like I literally walked in my door, got a sandwich, came down here and jumped online. And it's probably going to be that way for the next month and a half for Fridays, which is, I might be pushing one back. Like next week, we might do it at 8:30 start time just because it gives me, it's going to take me 40 minutes to get to my facility from my job, and then it's going to take me like 20 minutes to load up, and I want a little bit of time to try to set the car up, if that makes sense. Because I don't want to fiddle with anything. I want to go live and go. And if I jump in and out, at least Andrew's going to be on and we'll figure it out. But I got to make that drive. And that is going to make the drive a little bit faster because I'll be talking and, you know, I'll be going through my speakers and all that good stuff. It's going to be safe, I promise you. It'd be just like me talking on the phone. But I don't show everything I have. I just don't. Like clouded, I don't. I mean, I think the group chat seen some of my best clouded just recently. Frank the Tank knows too. He's got some of my animals. Yeah, and having less animals. When it comes down to that, dude, I agree. I'm a mass producer. I am 100%. But you never see me do fire sales. You just don't see me do it. I have wholesale clients that buy from me, and I've already started contacting them for 2024. It says, hey, let's start at a scale. What can I get to? We're trying to meet a number that I can actually get to. And them geckos I don't worry about. But what's cool about it is, as I'm breeding these for these people and their companies, if I pop out like 3 or 4 cool geckos out of 1.7, like if I breed a raptor to 7 different raptors, and I could pop out 3 or 4 really cool looking raptors, I could pull them animals. I don't have to. They just want a quantity. So that's a pretty cool little tidbit. We're going to be talking about wholesale on Orner Exotics, which I'll be talking about that in a little bit. But Orner Exotics is, I'm going to be doing an informational, educational thing about leopard gecko breeding. 100%. And Noble's here. Yo, what's up? Hey, dude, that's cool. No worries. Come on back and watch it up. So, I'm going to be going back to that. This new facility, no matter what we're getting, a new facility, it's already dead. It's already going to happen. It's going to give us more space, stuff like that. I'm going to be trying to get the roaches to the next level. I mean, to the very next level. I'm going to be trying to do that. Oh, yeah, we're going to see you. Yes, Heidi. I will be there Sunday. I'm going to try to get there early. My day tomorrow. This is my day tomorrow. I have the tags, just to let you guys see. I print all the tags for geckos. So these are all tags for all geckos that I'm taking. I got lots of geckos coming. Lots of geckos coming. So I print the tags ahead of time, and I make the prices and all that. And then I decide when I pack what's going to go what next to each other. So tomorrow I leave work at 7. I'll get to my place around 7:40, 7:45. I have to put the geckos in because I'm not that like some people that put their animals 3 to 4 days ahead of time. I'll actually put the animals in their enclosures, that the displays or the cups, and then I will then put the animals in the van and bring them home. I could stop at my place tomorrow morning, but it's kind of like 15 minutes off the highway, so it saves me 15 minutes to bring them home. I'll have the van totally packed all night, except for the animals. They'll come in my kitchen. I wake up, I get dressed, I throw the animals in the car, and then I run. It's a little easier during the summertime because I don't have to warm up my vehicle. In the morning, it's pretty good. And then I'll get there. I'm going to try to get there around 6 to 7 o'clock, so I can get set up and get going. So it's going to be pretty tough. And then when I come home, I'll drop the animals off at the shop. And then I might not even unpack them Sunday night. I don't know. It matters when I get there. And I'll go back Monday morning and I'll unpack them. That's what I'm talking about. Texas Kid's going to be doing a Holdback Rack podcast live auction tomorrow, bringing out some fire ball pythons and geckos. So, guys, you guys are going to have to go to the Holdback Rack podcast tomorrow and listen and bid on some awesome animals. That's going to be pretty fire. That's going to be fire. I love that. I love that. I will try to get there, dude. I'm going to try. I will be probably at work when you're doing it, but I'm going to see because I can put headphones in and watch. I got some freedom at work, but I still got to sell. Just bought a 345 case with dividers the other day. Should be shipped out next week. New light bar for the table. That's what I'm talking about. Oh, we got some fire happening. New banner for October. What? Whoa. Wholesale is cool, and I think the Holdback Rack auction is great. Cesar's having to go to set up his shows. See, the reason I do wholesale is my bread and butter. It pays the bills. I've the last year and a half, 2 years, I've really stepped back on breeding, and I don't have the wholesale like I used to. I don't want to work at Verizon. I got to make a move. So I got to make a move. I got to do what I know. I will be there. That's what I'm talking about. See, we got one bidder. I love shows, though. I'll never give up expos. I love expos more than I love shipping online. But I will tell you guys this now. After Tinley Park, I will be listing animals on ReptiPost and ReptiDeal. I am not going to have a morph market. It's nothing personal. I just won't do it. But I will have stuff on ReptiPost and on ReptiDeal. And they will be cheaper there than I would normally price. And I'm probably going to list, 200 geckos. That's my goal, is to get 200 geckos listed up. I would like to do wholesale so I can get rid of some of the bigger shipping boxes instead of having to go to drag my kids to the expo. So how I do wholesale, we could even talk about wholesale. How I do wholesale is mom and pops are a minimum of 10. 10 will get you wholesale at a show from me. If you are a pet store or someone that buys and resells, flipper, whatever, it's 10. And then you start telling me it's all about communication. It tells me what kind of geckos you're looking for. Of course, higher end's going to be more money. Really base stuff is going to be really cheap. And then 10 is where you go, and we go from there. I have wholesale accounts that buy 50 to 100 geckos, and I have to stack them up, and it takes 3 to 4 big boxes. And then I have wholesale accounts that once you are part of my wholesale account, and once you're part of my program, if you're someone that orders 10 or so geckos and you need a special order for a customer, I accommodate that. But you have to be already set up in my program. You've already had to make your initial order, and I do special orders. It's a rarity, though. But I get pet stores. It's like, hey, Gary, I had them orange ones, and I have another guest that wants an orange one. Can you get me an orange one? And we work it out. Okay? And then for shipping for them, usually I if they need it and they can't make money on shipping one gecko, shipping so high, if they're a normal, great customer, we work it out where they still can make money on that one gecko with shipping. But shipping's really been a tight thing lately. But yes, so wholesale's easier at shows. I do nothing against my boy Dylan. Sewerfest is my wholesale show usually because a lot of the pet stores are there, but Dylan's starting to get there where I do have wholesale accounts at them shows. And I'll just have boxes set aside for them, and we already know what they want. Most of my wholesale, I choose the geckos, just to let you know. If they choose the geckos before, it has to be at a show, and these are wholesale geckos, pick them out. But if it's at mine, I just pick out the geckos, 100%. They wholesale, you're not going to be able to get that picky, where you're like, oh, give me 30 pictures of that one gecko. It doesn't happen. But if you set up wholesale and you're a breeder and you want that, you need to put that right out there right away. tell them. You might have a client that's a little different. You might have a client that's a very high-end client. They buy and resell, and they're going to be doing expos, and they're like, I need some really nice raptors. So you show them raptors, and you kind of can get lenient with it, but they're going to be paying more for them raptors anyway, so it's not as bad. They're not going to give you $25 a gecko. What's sad is some of my wholesale is more expensive than what people are selling on Morph Market. It's sad for them. But it just matters what their wholesales are. And exactly, Adam, that's what I need to do. It's going to be an animal thing. I'm going back to do what I do. I love doing expos, not doing an 8-hour round trip with 2 kids. Oh, no. That's tough. I always do special expos only pricing. Love Sewer, but Fondy specifically is one of my favorite shows. Fondy, I love Fondy. If people don't know what Fond du Lac is, if you're listening in Wisconsin, Fond du Lac is the largest show in Wisconsin. And Dylan's not telling me this. None of the promotions telling me this. It's nothing against Shane and Sewerfest because I love Sewerfest. Sewerfest, oh, I love them. Fond du Lac is officially the largest. And I'm saying venue and walkthrough. It is insane. Insane. And the quality of animals at all these shows and all these expos are amazing. If you guys have never been to a Sewerfest or a Scaled Up Expo, I'm telling you guys, go. The experience will be wonderful. The aisles are wide. The animals are clean. Both promotions are very, very strict about having very nice animals up there, and it's just a fun time, guys. No, my prices are always better at the show unless the geckos are black. There you go. My geckos I usually price the same, but I don't sell online, so I can't say that. I don't sell online. Now, I will say the animals I listed up on RepuPost all sold within a week. Now, if someone's going to ask me, why don't you list on online if you sell so quickly? I did sell on Morph Market 2, 3, 4 years ago. I forget. Sold every gecko within a month. Every gecko I listed, I think I listed like 30, maybe 20 to 30 geckos. I'd have to look at my account and go back and see what it was. I just don't have time. So I just don't have time to do it. I 100%. The venue sales growing. The venue has a lot more growing room. A lot more. And Wally, what's up, my homie? What's up, dude? I'm gonna see you Sunday too, I believe too. Yes, and I'm gonna see Aaron on Sunday. I'm gonna see tons of people. Yeah, but not the time of the day is what it is. It comes down to, and it's time management. And my time is spent with Verizon the most. It's with Verizon. I was just there, and I mean, if I didn't need sleep, I would do it 100%. If I didn't need sleep, hell, I'd do it a heartbeat. But like this next week is gonna be killer because I have that Saturday show. The Saturday shows was killer to me. But I want to do lacrosse. I want to support Dylan and Brittany. I want to support that. I'm really excited about going out there and doing the first show. Even though I missed some shows, I missed shows for a while, 6 to 8 months, when I thought I was getting out of the hobby and I thought I was getting rid of everything. I still did the very first Fond du Lac. I did the first Rothschild. I did all the first shows. So I've been at every show when they open. I'm really excited about it. I just have a feeling lacrosse is going to be a banger. I just have this feeling. It's next to Minnesota, so we're going to see a different crowd. I just really have a really, really good feeling about it. Yeah, my body can't take it either, man. I'm all about this animal thing. Like, I'll give you an example. I have reptarians. I have reptarians sitting in the chambers, sitting there waiting. But me working a full-time job, I can't schedule things because the way this new job is, I like work a month out. So I can't, and it's like a draft. It's really hard to get like, oh, I need a Thursday off this week, a Tuesday off this week. It's hard. It's like you draft a month and you get the same 2 days off all that month. So it's really hard to do. So I need to get to the point where I can just, fire reptarians out there. Dude, I'm just a guy that puts geckos together, brother. That's all I am. That's all I am. I'm just a guy that puts geckos together. I will show you guys something new, though. I'll show you guys something new. It's not new. The Wallies and stuff will notice this. I just rebranded it because I like rebranding. I'm just a crazy guy like that. Let's see what I got going on here. Present, share screen. Let's go entire window. I don't care if it's the entire window. I don't care. So this here is Repti News. It used to be called Reptile Page. So now it's Repti News. I just rebranded it. That's all I did. So now it's part of the Repti stuff, the Reptarians, all that good stuff. That's what I'm talking about, homie. I love you, dude. You're my homie. What's up, my friend? How you doing? So what this is a news site. Now, I am going to tell you guys something really cool. I took advice of a really good friend. He gave me advice on how to write some blogs and get them done quicker, and I took that advice. And it's getting done. So I did do a drama. I did an experiment. I did a drama, what intriguing drama unveiled within the reptile hobby. And then I just put the enhancing the reptile hobby, a path to responsible enriching care. This has been out, the drama one's been out for 8 hours, has 60 views. The how do we make the hobby great? It has 58 views in 2 hours. I like seeing that. That's going to overtake it. But what we have here is when we click this, it's just a news site. That's all it is. And I write these articles, and that's all it is. I am going to start stealing people's YouTube videos, and we're going to put YouTube videos up here. The cool thing about the YouTube videos is there's already old ones on here. I'm going to show you guys. There's already old ones on here. Like I can show you Andrew's. When you go do the YouTube video, it plays and does everything on YouTube. So it will play on YouTube, and you get the view on YouTube and all that. You can comment here, and it will not go on YouTube. It will be here. But all the view, anything for someone monetization and all that, it goes to YouTube. It was very important for me to have that done. So this is Repti News. So we have Repti News, which is just going to be articles. I'm going to be doing interviews. To give you an example, I do not like the drama. If you guys notice, I backed out of the drama with the Morph Market stuff and all that. I'm out of it. I don't want nothing to do with it. All I want to do is put my sites up, and I'll be an option. That's all it is. But I would do interviews. Like, let's say that happened, and I would interview Darian and put his interview up. That's what I would do. I wouldn't put my biasm into it, if that makes sense to you. I would ask him some questions, put up the interview, and be done, and it would be in written form. But I don't want any part of bashing Darian. I don't want any part of saying how Morph Market is this or that. I want none of that. I think it's very important that Morph Market survives. In my personal opinion, I think it's very important that Morph Market survives. So that's just me. What we got going on here? We got, you can't, okay. On my 4th anniversary date, but had to be here. Don't worry, she's with me. There you go. Happy anniversary, bro. I'm dedicated. I hear you there. Let's see. And don't worry about this next. What spicy chat tonight? I'm telling you, we got stuff going. Dude, you should start making videos, but I'm really bad at saying that because I don't. I do have stuff coming. We'll talk about that in 2 seconds. I will talk about that. And yes, 100%. The drama's done. I'm over it. I'm over it. But to give it, let's go back into this. Repti News is just going to be a news site. If you go on here, it's a lot of stuff of articles I used to write. Like Steve Irwin was more than people know. I talked about that. I wrote up a Scaled Up Expos article about Scaled Up Expos. So you can go there and see that. The advertisement, guys don't have to advertise it, but it will always be reptile related. I do have an interview up here with me, and it's Get to Know. That's going to come back. If you are interested in doing a Get to Know interview, I will make up questions. There are some base questions that everyone gets asked, but I will put 2 to 3 that are specific to you. I will email them to you or message them to you, and then you will write out your response, and you will be put on Get to Know. So of course I did me, because I I could answer the question. And then I did Dylan and Brittany, or Dylan. It was Dylan. Lists, the top 5 lists. It gives it just me making up lists. If you guys are interested in writing for this, let me know. We'll fix something up. We'll fix something up. For sales, dude, shows are amazing. Expos are fun. But then we all know about Repti Post. I have been working in the back end a lot with this. I have not been able to work in the front end a lot. But we got Joe's already up there. We got some stuff. I post up this. I cannot release it because it doesn't work all the time. But I have an auto poster for Repti Post. So you can actually set up, just like on Facebook, you can set up, I want to post at this time, and it posts. So I'm testing it out. If it works, I'm going to implement it. That's kind of pretty cool. Then we got Repti Deal, which people know what Repti Deal is. Repti Deal is our classifieds. So the classifieds right now, if you guys go to the classifieds and we just go, let's go to plan, let's go membership, change plan. I got this plan here. We do have a free account. We got a $5 monthly, $10 monthly. This one's half off for the first month right now until July 28th. And then build your brand, and it tells you everything it comes with, which the advertisement is going to have Repti news in there now too. Because there are more Repti sites coming up. I just have to make sure that everything's flowing right. Because everything's going to be linked. Everything's going to be tied together. It's going to be kind of cool. But yeah, so Repti News is cool. Joe, why can't you do some Showtime? Oh, yeah. Now we're talking. I think I'm going to start doing a breeder chat 2 times a month with fellow breeders. Just talk about geckos for an hour and talk. Dude, you do it. I support it. Let's do it, dude. Dude, get it. I will pump out the advertisement for it, man. Do it. I'm all for it. I've been doing the TikTok thing. I've had some good outcomes with that. Just doing simple cleanings and showing babies. That's all you got to do. Show what you enjoy, man. Show what you enjoy. So what Orner Exotics is going to do, I had something come up yesterday. I will let it out of the bag. I had to go look at a facility. So that's all I can say about it at this time. It's nothing bad. I just went looked at a facility. There's steps that need to be taken. And it was like the only time that worked. So I had to push Orner Exotics live out there. But what I'm going to be doing is lives are a little bit easier for me to do, less editing. So I'm trying to script stuff to try to read off a script a little bit to try to get it. But I'm going to be talking about these topics. Might be half-hour shows, might be hour shows. I don't know. I don't want them 2-3 hours. I just don't want it. It's just going to be me talking about that topic, taking some questions, stuff like that, and hopefully when it gets going, people are emailing me questions, and we can discuss it. And just because I say it doesn't mean it's the best way. We can have the fun in the chat, and we can talk about other ideas. Who knows? We might get guests on, but it's going to be leopard gecko and industry related. Because I think I'm pretty strong in the industry. And then, but I'm going to be talking about leopard gecko breeding, leopard gecko morphs. I'm going to be talking about gecko history, where it's at. Only a few people have actually seen the whole site now. It is hard. It's a hard thing to do. Basically, it's writing a whole book and putting it on the website. So we're going to be talking about all that. We're going to be doing stuff like that. And I'm going to do my best, because I'm going the night before to La Crosse, so I'll be able to get up earlier. I'm going to do my best to get my butt in there, get set up, and hope and pray that Gary's mouth doesn't take over, and I can get some video done for the La Crosse show, and maybe even get some stuff done at the Fond du Lac show, and take my GoPro around, because it's the easiest one to do. Just shoot some video and stuff. Do the high cam and stuff like that, and do that. I will be at the Fond du Lac show this weekend. I will be. I promise you that. It has been a blow up week. The last 2 weeks and this week coming up is like really, really hard for me, because I started that new. How the best way to explain it is I left one Verizon authorized dealer for another authorized dealer. So I changed dealers, but I still work for Verizon. So I still work in a phone company or a phone industry, and it's just been it's different. So I got to get my schedule down. Time different is the main thing. Most of the birds are on the West Coast. That's what I'm talking about, dude. 100%. So we are, I got the Orner Exotic stuff doing, and I'm going to try my best to commit to at least 2 videos a month with Orner Exotics. I'm not going to set my goal to once a week, twice a week. I'm not going to sit there. I'm going to try to get some videos out. And I've tried, kind of committed to TikTok. I've been putting TikTok videos out. Dude, that's my boy Dylan taking care of you. Yeah, I'm excited. I will stop by and say hi to you, guy. I got whoever I sit up next to always watches my table for a little bit. I'll get over there. Dude, look at the post. I'm not even on Facebook. Let me see what's going on, dude. Let's see. Yeah, I know. He said that copying somebody. Okay, so I'll give some context here. I already seen it. Darian put up there, I feel this in my soul, and he talks about Elon Musk said, I spent $44 billion on this app, and now a lizard boy just decided to hit copy and paste. It's now personal, or it's personal now. See you in the cage. Yeah, I know. And Darian said he feels that in his soul. I mean, it is what it is. It is what it is. He bought a user base, bro. We'll get there. I mean, I don't know Darian personally. I don't know what to say about it. I know, I seen it. I seen that right away. But if you guys notice, I used to comment on his stuff a lot and give my views, and it wasn't that he didn't take my views. I wasn't adding any benefit to the conversation, so I stopped commenting. Yeah, I know he did it to me. It's all good. It's all good. I had a good friend tell me, a really good friend tell me, I was advertising it wrong in Repti Post and Repti Deal. And I was trying to compete with like Facebook and stuff like that, and instead of like putting out there as another option, if you don't like this, it's another option, and we're growing. Repti Post is growing. We're getting our posts from our young bloods, or our OG people. Let's see here. Last month, our best month was May. We had 1,369 new posts. That doesn't count comments. And we gained 178. Now, compared to Cold Blooded, it's not even close. I get it. Last month, we didn't. We are our second best month, and then we hit 100 new users. This month so far, we have no new users and 130 posts. It's my fault. I've been busy. I can't advertise. I'm not doing the free advertise. It's my fault. But as you notice, I'm going to start changing that a little bit. But people are using a site. The hits are still there. The people are going. The user base is coming back. And so it's not people. Everyone's not forgetting about us, if you know what I'm saying. So the people that are joining are the ones coming back and keep posting. I had a discussion with a person about YouTube. I listen to a lot of podcasts on programming. I like to think of myself as a programmer. I'm dangerous. I know enough to be dangerous. I can do certain things. And I was talking to him, and we got into YouTube somehow, and he says 10,000 subscriber base can be better than 100,000 subscriber base. And I said, well, how? And he said the algorithm, if your 10,000 people are always coming there and always supporting you and always doing what they, commenting and watching your videos, that algorithm will pick that up, that it's being watched by your user base, so they will suggest it more. If you have 100,000 people and 1,000 people are watching your videos, the algorithm is going to knock it back down. It's going to say no one's liking that content, and that video will not be shown. And I was like, that made sense to me. That made a lot of sense to me. So I took what he was telling me and put it into Repti Post. I'm seeing steady growth. It's not fast, a steady growth. I'm seeing steady posting. The people are always interacting with each other. So I'm like, that's my 10,000 compared to the 100,000. My user group is doing really, really good. Our private messaging system on there is used a lot, which I really, really like. What's up, dude? How you doing it? How you doing? So ReptiPost is going. ReptiPost is going. I did have a conversation with another friend, and he was like, you got to really get that going. And it's just going to be there. It's not going anywhere. We're just going to go there. And I'm writing a more marketplace for it. I'm redoing the marketplace, so that would be totally different. There's a difference between the other places and me. I'm actually writing to change it more, and it's going to branch off into itself. It's going to evolve in something by itself. The same thing with Repti Deal. It's going to evolve into something itself. And we'll just, it'll be another option. That's it. We're going to rock it out. I could put games on there. I could do that. I could put games and put like Snake and all this other stuff on there. But all that does is it makes Google think that your people are staying on there longer when they're actually just playing the game. You guys know that's why Facebook did it at first. They still got games, but they put games that made you stay on the Facebook pages, and the Google searches says your visit time is longer, and it helped with the algorithm. Yeah, so that's what it could do. There's little things I can do. So things are getting there. We're just gonna rock it out. That's what we're gonna do. We're just gonna rock it out. Now they're out there running around. I don't know why they're running around. Let's see if we can get them. So, man, I've already been live for 41 minutes. Jeez, oh Pete. I can talk everyone's head off, can't I? But yeah, Orner Exotics, I'm going to be starting to post some stuff there. I think I posted... Did I post something up? Oh, I posted some lives. I had to cancel yesterday. But after this next 2 weeks, I'm going to be able... It's going to calm down a little bit for me. But in August, I have like 3 things. I'm going to be talking at the Gecko Fest. In August, I'll be a speaker there. Then I have... In August, we have Sewer Fest. And then we have... There's one of the scaled up. I can't even think now. And then when October comes, by the time we get to October, let me see here. I think September I'm off except for one show. But in October I'll be in Tinley Park the 6th, 7th, and 8th. Then there's a show on the 15th and a show on the 22nd. I think it's lacrosse. One of them in, I think, Green Bay. So we have a lot going on. But I will be in October in Tinley Park. So if anyone wants to meet up, say what's up. Whatever. I thought about doing a live show. I don't know. I'm going to have my family with me. I don't know. I'm looking at the comments, see what we got going on. Yeah, so Andrew couldn't make it, just in case anyone is just logged on. He couldn't make it today. He said he might be late. But not much else going on, guys. When the new facility hits, I'll be showing that off. I promise you there. I will be promising you there. We'll be showing that off. It's going to be bigger. It's almost going to give me twice as much space. I got stacks. Each one of these is a label for a gecko. So people that go to shows and they know that I haven't been taking geckos lately. That's for geckos that go into displays and a few others. To give you guys, just to tell the people in Wisconsin the type of stuff I got. We got bell-headed clips. We got some bold tremper stuff. Let's see what else we got going on. Patternless. I got some pet geckos. Let's see. Bold tangerines. Blood tangerines. More wild type. Riddler stuff. Blood trempers. But here, there's that one. You guys, that's the one you guys want to see. You guys want to come see that one. So I got some stuff that's going up. I promise you that. We got some fire going up. But I don't think I'm going to be selling online until after Tinley Park. Tinley Park, I will be taking very, very few low-end geckos. Most of them are probably going to be, you know, I don't know, mid-range 200 to 250, all the way up to $1,000 to $1,500 geckos. And then I'll be set up with Dab, Miles, and Leo and Evan. We're just gonna so we all can walk around and watch each other's stuff. And we're gonna party. That's what we're gonna do. Fauna Radio, just to let you guys know, we do got some guests that we're working on. We do got Bob Clark. We just got to figure out a day. We're going to talk about Bob and his past and all that good stuff. Talk about when he started, what the difference between back then to today is. We're going to be talking about that. I've heard that for months. Post the fire. Oh, dude, I've posted some stuff. I can show you guys some stuff real quick. I can show you guys. Let's see if I can go to Insta. What do I got? Anything up on Insta? Yeah, I got some stuff on Insta. I mean, I got there's a little car. That animal. It looks better than that now. So we got that animal. Let's see, my son and a snake. I don't know if anyone seen this one. This is a white and yellow radar. So I think that it's gonna hypo out totally. It's gonna be a yellow gecko with a nice head stamp on it. This is your typical old school white and yellow. It's not gonna have keratin in the tail or nothing like that. My snakes, snake. There's a snake. Riddler stuff. Let's see. Oh yeah, I bred a spider. See, I got a spider. This is a false widow. Look at all the little babies. That's pretty cool. We do need to do a chick round table. Let's see what else I got. Let's see what else I can find here real quick. Let's see. I will see if I can find some. I don't post that much, guys. I do post stuff though. So let's see here. This is a pretty cool animal. This here, that's a pretty interesting animal. I'm not sure what's gonna go on with it. It's from my Riddler stuff. It's really coloring up nice, so I'm excited about this animal. We'll see what it turns into. We can go back here. There's that blood tremper again. There's a boat. That I would have to look. I just snap pictures sometimes of babies. It looks like tremper all the way. So that might be an M2 tremper. Let's see. There's that white and yellow again. Sassleback. There's a blood tremper. I believe that's the same one from above. Wild type stuff. Oh no, these are het ciphers. So these are het cipher, het rainwater. These are pretty cool. I'm excited about those. There's rainwater. There's some rainwater stuff. They're pretty fire. Yeah, spooters. Everyone says spooters now. I didn't know what spooters was. Someone said it to me one time. I was like, what the hell is a spooter? So I just don't post a lot of stuff. The rainwaters again. This one actually looks better in person. But this is a pretty cool gecko. It's from a mixture of a bunch of tangerine stuff. I'm just trying to get that pattern built back into it. It does have that Inferno influence, you know, the band of tangerines. Inferno, he bred them to have the bands. They kept the bands through adulthood. So there's that. Clouded stuff. Gecko. That's a pretty cool gecko. I said it's a below average gecko, but that's pretty cool. I want that too. You guys want to buy me that? That's pretty freaking cool. I like that. I think we already went through all these. Oh, I switched it. I was like, wow, how'd that go 4 weeks ago? Because of that interview. I had to switch up and go to Matt. I will be getting Matt on here. We just got to go ahead and pick out a day. And I hopefully you guys can actually send some questions in for Matt. Hopefully you guys can. Matt is a book of knowledge when it comes to breeding leopard geckos, stuff like that. I just don't have. I just need to post pictures. I got them on my phone. You guys are gonna laugh. Watch this stuff. Watch. I just need to get them uploaded. Let's see. See? I take pictures of geckos all the time. See? I take pictures of geckos all the time. I just don't post them. That's a pretty cool one. Let's see. That's a pretty cool one. I should post that one, shouldn't I? It doesn't show it that well on camera. Let's see. Pretty fire little baby, too. So I take pictures. I just don't sit online that often, guys. I need time. Come to the Tinley Park. Oh, storage space? I cheat. I use Google Pictures and the Google backup. None of them pictures are on my phone. So the photos is all on Google Photos. So that phone's only on 128. So I use Google Photos for everything, and my videos go up there, so I can actually access. Now it's gonna be real bad. I can actually access it on my computer. That's bad. I can. Man, that's so bad. But this one I'm going to cut early, guys. I appreciate you guys coming on, though. It's easier when I have something to bounce stuff off of or interviewing somebody. Next week, it might be a long one. It might be a short one. I don't know. I'm going to be driving in the car. Remember that. I'm going to try my best to do an interview or do the show when I'm driving. Andrew's going to be on for sure. And we're gonna see if we can do a show. So I appreciate you guys. So just know that Repti brand stuff is coming. We got reptibrand.com that's going to be coming. It's going to kind of tie everything together. reptinews.com, reptipost.com, reptideal.com right now are the ones. There are more coming. Reptarians is coming. Reptarians is kind of reptile and experience combined. That also will be coming, but the Repti brand is here. Repti Cart has nothing to do with me. I have nothing against them either. Don't think that, but Repti Cart has nothing to do with me, and I'm not going to start anything with it. It's a freaking name. It's awesome. Cool beans. So the people that own Repti Cart, I have nothing against them. They can use Repti Cart all they want. I do not own the term Repti. I just have the most Repti sites. I don't know. I have like 14 more domains with Repti in it. So I appreciate you guys. I will talk to you guys later. I will be on Orner Exotics probably this weekend at some point because I'm going to try to do a live, and it may be on Instagram. I'm going to try to do something that my boy Miles does and do a live at a show one time. So I appreciate you guys. I'm out.